Today we have Joseph Haphgood. Did I say that right? Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
All the way from Wales. Which part of Wales are you from, bro?
South Wales.
South Wales, yes. Long trip. It's an honor to have you here with me today. I'm really glad you made it. And it's going to be interesting to speak to you and, hear more about what you're doing.
Yeah, nice one, buddy. I appreciate you having me on here.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Great. So, if you just, if we get down to it, where exactly, if you just tell us about your upbringing, childhood, schools, parents, all that.
Yeah, it sounds well, funny enough, I went to a Catholic primary school.
All right.
Catholic comprehensive school as well.
I wouldn't have thought that, so, anyway, yeah.
So it seems like I didn't listen to anything more. I went on from there, But, I got a twin brother as well, So,
right.
been done all my life with him
yes,
as well,
Yes.
And that, and my upbringing was tidy as, to be honest, but
yeah.
My parents were brilliant. And
both parents,
They've been, they just not long had their 43rd anniversary or 42nd anniversary, or 40th maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, but they've been together for that long.
Yeah, forever,
they got
lifetime.
When they were like 21 and 20.
Yeah.
And they've been together all this time,
Jeez, you don't hear much of that these days.
Not these days. Hopefully me and my girlfriend can.
Yeah, man. But so is your brother, is he kind of similar things, in the fighting and that, or has he got his own thing going? Completely different.
Funny enough, I was an athlete, when I was younger, doing athletics, so running on the track and everything like that. But he was actually into karate at the time, he was into the more or less the fighting scene or whatever.
Yeah.
But, no, he only done that for a bit, but no, he's never been interested in it. We done a bit of rugby together and stuff,
Yeah.
So, but that was about it then. We used to go out on the bikes a lot, as well. That was our really good hobby,
bikes,
not just push bikes and stuff.
Yeah.
Where we were from is just like a few dirt tracks here
and
there, do you know what I mean? So a good group of boys would go out on the bikes all the time.
Yeah.
Make fires in between the ramps and jump over them, all sorts of shit,
Yeah, jackass kind of things.
Yeah.
Oh man. How old are you now?
27.
27.
Yeah.
And when did you have your first, proper fight? Did you go to a boxing gym for training? Did you ever box for a club or anything like that? Or
I used to get into little bits of mischief now and again in it when I was younger with my mates, and I'd always be the one to do it first. Where out of the group of boys I was with, and I don't know why, just because let's hurry up and get it done in it. But no, I've only done it for the last 3 years now, to be honest, properly.
Proper into it, focused.
So I done it by a white collar event. I did
how did you do there?
Yeah, good. I won it
Nice.
Yeah.
And what do you think? Was it the adrenaline that got you addicted to it, almost like?
Well, yeah, it is hell of a feeling that you have, going to having a fight, the build up of it, and I remember the feeling on the day is just completely different. I love that. It's a nice. Well, it's not like any other kind of feeling. It's Christmas Day, but all over.
So obviously, what organizations have you fought with before? Is it because obviously the big one now is KOTS, King of the Streets.
Yeah.
So you've won your last fight, and obviously there will be more to come in the future. But before that, obviously we'll talk about that. So before that, did you was there any organisations that you fought for?
I went on the Welsh Combat Series.
Yeah,
that's just one in Wales, where they just do mixed fighting, so you can have different sized gloves. Obviously, I wanted Bareknuckle, but in Wales we didn't have the license to do it. Obviously in England they've had the license for Bareknuckle for years now, but in Wales we've only just had it for the last year.
Right.
I done fights on the Welsh Combat a couple of years ago, but I went for the hybrid. I did, and I had 2 fights on there. I did, and I done great. I knocked the first fight out, and I knocked the boy out in 18 seconds. I fucking loved it. I was like, fucking hell, that was good. Well, I trained for a couple of months for it, and a good month and a bit. I'm always keep myself fit, but. Going into the fight, I knocked him out in 18 seconds. I told everyone, don't worry and don't bother filming until the second round. I said, I'll just test it out for the fucking first round.
Just to get a feel for it.
I said, yeah, I'll just test him about, like, and we can see, fucking hell, I just went, bang! Took him off the floor, but broke his eye socket.
Oh, shit. So would you say you kind of, you feel like a natural, like you were meant for it, for fighting?
Well, but the fighting, the thing is, if you go into fucking, either get hurt yourself, or you know how hard it hurts, like, you know? So it's like, what are you going to do, wait about and just chance getting hurt yourself, or hurry up and quickly do it, like, you know, and hurt them first, because that's what I think. I just hurry up and do it.
Of course,
Just because, I know how much it does hurt. Like, you know, people can take punches, like, and I can clearly take the punches, but you know, everyone will. One punch can fucking do it, though.
Yeah,
you know?
of course, definitely.
So, but I just hurry up and quick. I love to get in there.
Yeah.
You know, I've been waiting for this moment now since the freaking date was said. Like, do you know what I mean? From that day, I'm ready for it. Like, do you know what I mean?
So what's the most brutal injury you've ever received or given in a fight, and how did it change you?
Oh fuck! Well, not much, to be honest. But nothing. But I only just had the first time. I only had a broken nose just now in my last in the King of the Streets fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had no broken nose. It was out in this place, like, so the paramedics they popped it into place straight away. But that's the worst thing I've had. Obviously breaking my knuckles and that's about it. I haven't had no serious injuries.
You're pretty fortunate then there.
Yeah.
Obviously you're aware of the risks involved, and I mean, you know, especially with that organisation, with a fight on concrete and shit, I mean, there is a possibility people can die.
Yeah, but that's what I don't mind that, because I think that's a fight for me.
But that's you willing for it.
I had my first ever fight on the street, you know, I haven't got a problem, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I don't know, that's a fight for me, you know, that's what I'm interested in, like, that's why I like it.
Yeah, you're aware of the risks, and that's what it's about, and you enjoy it.
Yeah.
What would you say gets you to do these fights? Do you think it's the rush you get from it, the excitement, and...
I don't know, but mainly, I don't know, I've done it once, and then I had a hell of a feeling for it, and I was like, oh yeah, this is nice. I don't mind getting hit, like, you know, and I like it, I like it, you know. I like having that feeling when you're there, and you're like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I'm respectful, and I'll have a fight with any kind of person, as long as they're decent and respectful too, like, do you know what I mean? Just if you want to just have it off, like, you know, just to have a go, but in a nice way, like, do you know what I mean? Because you can have fights, it doesn't mean you have to brutally hurt someone or anything, you know? Just having a little quick fucking few minutes fight is just, and it's fair, that's the best way to be. I like it.
Yeah.
And that's just testing yourself out. You learn something new from everyone you fight with, like, you know, slightly. And stuff, but no, it's not really the rush or anything, that's just what I like, but do you know what I mean? Like,
I think that's why boxing gyms are good, especially for the youth, to go and try it out and settle rather than stabbing each other up.
Yeah. You know? Well, it depends what areas and you're from, innit? Where I'm from, there's no stabbings and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, we don't have no problems like that.
Because obviously London is notorious for that.
Oh yeah.
Big rise in stabbings going up, and it's terrible. Actually,
that's just the areas, though, innit? That's just the areas where people are living in, and the poverty of it, and I guess, you know. And what they see on the TVs, like, do you know what I mean?
Yes,
from around those areas in the States, and then you see it all filmed on the TV. Like, they're introducing them to be like that way, to be honest.
And what goes through your mind when you face an opponent in a no rules fight? Is it about survival or anything else personal, or?
Well, no, everyone I've had a fight with as well, I haven't even had a problem. Well, apart from that boy I knocked out in 18 seconds, I actually didn't like him, and I actually wanted to fight him, you know. So, but no, everyone else I've had a fight with, I haven't even known who you know. I haven't had no problem with them.
Yeah.
So that's just the skill, I guess, of being a fighter, because it's kind of difficult, because you meet them for the day before and stuff, and you have the face off, and you even shake hands and you talk together. If you're respectful, it goes nice each way, you know. But it's kind of hard then because you're like, if you have a good chat with each other and you're like, fucking hell, that guy's quite decent. But you're like, fucking hell, I'm going to punch his fucking face in tomorrow, right? So, and it's kind of hard then, like, and it's not hard, but it's like, you know, if you see that they're nice and they talk, you know, you have a good, genuine chat, and
then to think tomorrow you're getting in and you're going to hurt each other.
Well, yeah, but that's what I mean. If you've got a problem with each other, it's a lot easier, you know? You have that anger and you really want to do it, but from majority, it's not like that. It's kind of difficult then. It is like, you know? Especially when I just had this King of the Streets fight as well with Alex. He was a decent guy, like, do you know what I mean?
Yes.
He spoke to me about his daughter and everything. I wanted to actually get a little bit violent because Bash bit his ear off.
Yes, he's the guy who got his ear bit off. Is it like quite bad? Quite a chunk off?
Yeah, decent enough. Yeah, you can see it. Like, you know, you can notice it. Like, you know, it's not all gone, but you can fucking notice. Like,
is it his kind of trademark now with a bitten off ear?
Well, what do you mean?
Is it like his trademark? You know, where people know him by that.
I think
kind of famous for it.
He would, and he's obviously been all over the internet now for it, and that, innit? Like, so people definitely reckon.
Did he win that fight?
Alex did.
He still won it.
Yeah.
Fair play, man.
But I can't remember what we were saying then. Like, but I was going to say about Alex being decent. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And he was talking about his daughter the day before because I said to him, "Oh, let's have a look at you," and that, and because I wanted to actually, you know, see if I could try my best to actually get close to his other year or something, because I would have made history as well.
Yeah.
Imagine that. It would have been his second fight and he would have had his other year ripped off for that. Like,
unlucky him then.
But because I spoke to him the day before on the way in and that, and he mentioned about his daughter, to say about his year, and he said after it happened he had to go home and tell her like he was an elf and stuff like that, you know, and he said that she was really like kind of off with it and everything, and then I was like, that's quite personal then. It's like, do you know what I mean? And I thought, he said it's a genuine guy talking about his daughter now. I thought, I'm not being like that at all. We're just gonna have a fair fight, like, you know, because. But you know, I was honest truth. I was thinking about it beforehand, but then after I spoke to him and he mentioned his daughter and that, I thought, you know, that's you know, I got morals for myself. And he just mentioned his daughter, questioning and stuff like that. Yeah, you know, that's just what a true person would do, I guess, as well, isn't it? You know, being nice, like.
So as we know, obviously King of the Streets is like extremely brutal, probably the most brutal fighting organization. And we've spoken earlier, they actually give you incentive if you do more damage to your opponent. So the more gruesome, then they'll give you extra for it. Is that correct?
You definitely get bonuses if you do more damage to the person. They offer you a certain amount. Yeah. It's up to you if you take it and that. But they do pay more. Yeah.
So that definitely encourages more violent and more brutal fights, which is what they're all about.
That's what they want to, innit? And that's what gets the viewers, like, do you know what I mean? It's if it was just like say for all of these just bare knuckle platforms, you know, it's like it's so many in England, just England, say for example. It's like, who's going to be tuning in to watch those fights? Because what's the difference after one bare knuckle in the ring and then the other bare knuckle in the ring? If you think you know, so it's kind of hard to get the viewers. But then King of the Streets, then there ain't no other fight company like it. So
that's insane.
The more violent it is, the more viewers they're gonna get as well, then, in it and stuff.
And is it illegal?
I actually don't know, to be honest, but I haven't got a clue. I don't know, but I don't know, like. It was hell of a...
Because everyone's in masks, but except the fighters.
I was with them, say, for 4 days I was in Spain, I was with them. And it was 3 people of the organisation, and I was with them, say, for about 4 to 6 hours each for 3 days. And 3 people there, and I did not see their face once, like. And I was with them for about 4 to 6 hours each day.
Wow.
And I didn't see their face once at all, so it's like... I wouldn't be able to recognise who they were now and everything. Yeah. That's their thing. I reckon they are actually proper people, gangsters. They're in a big culture. They must be like... Yes. Because they get to, hire out all these places and everything like that. Yeah. And I felt like a kind of like a superstar when I was with them. It felt amazing. Yeah. Like, you know, they were... Everything was just done... Oh, it's just so much different. I've never been in anything like it before, but it was getting, we were getting picked up everywhere. It then dropped off somewhere. We were told to wait there and blah, blah, blah. Another car would come then and pick us up and take us somewhere else. It was an amazing feeling. Like,
yeah.
It felt like you were getting shipped about. Like,
yes,
you know what I mean? It was awesome.
Very well organised.
No, I loved every moment of that, like, of King of the Streets, and that's why I'm going to be going on there again as well.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
And how is the how do they match up the opponents? Is it kind of like leveled out weight wise and stuff?
Oh yeah, the weight is obviously, that's how that happens in every fight organisation in there, because weight is obviously the main fairness in it. Like,
yeah, so even though it's no rules, there's still by weight.
You fill out an application form, you do, before it, you know, while you're signing up for it. Online, you've got to fill out an application form. And it gives you all the boxes to tick to see if you've done wrestling, MMA, kickboxing, boxing, stand-up, you know, floor fighting, you know, all this and that. So it gives you the chance. So then they're not going to pair someone up who's done wrestling and MMA with someone who hasn't done it at all, because that would be... They pair it up that way then, I guess.
It makes sense, yeah.
And obviously with weight as well. They let a kilo go here and there, like, and stuff like that. You don't have to be on bang on weight, like.
Yes,
you know, but,
yes.
Yeah.
And can you describe the feeling, you know, when you punch somebody and it lands clean bare knuckle to the face? How's that feeling like?
It just feels like you're just like, oh yeah, like bam, yeah. It's just nice, like, do you know what I mean? Every time you have landed someone. Well, if you do really have a good one like that, explain it like that should be one when they've dropped down then or something.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, and you're like, oh yeah, nice. You just feel it compact on your
yes,
hand.
Yes.
Oh yeah. That's what I mean. I only done a couple of fights with gloves, and I was like, nah, get me off this. Like, do you know what I mean? I wanted the bare knuckle straight away. Like,
have you ever fought someone that you actually was scared of, and how, you know, how did they get into your head?
No one would is that bad. No, I've never had that problem, but I'm excited. I am every time I have a fight, and every time I have a chance to, you know, I enjoy it. I do.
Yeah.
No one's ever got into my head, like. I've got enough little confidence in myself, you know. I'm a bit hyperactive myself, like, so no.
And do you, obviously when fighters try and get in each other's heads, they get personal and talk about families and all this. Would you say there's a line you don't cross?
Oh yeah, definitely, but yeah. That's just disrespect, that is then, you know what I mean? That's people being wrong then. But no, I've never had that problem at all, but I'd never do that to people either, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're fighting, like, you know, it doesn't matter what kind of fighting you're doing. It all comes down to the sport, and you've got to be respectful. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And was there ever a point where you felt like you wanted to give up in a fight? And what pushed you to keep on going, like?
Oh yeah, you feel that, you know, after, like, say, after a good few minutes in, like, and everything, like, you know, my boxing match I had. Jesus Christ, every round that I went into the corner, fuck, my arms were pumping, my legs were pumping. I felt like I couldn't go out again, like, do you know what I mean? But I did, and then I ended up winning it. I don't know, it's just the thought of all the training you've done, and like, you know, your family and friends, are they watching, like, and you know, you've told them, yeah, I'm going to win this, do you know what I mean? So it's all that heart inside yourself, I guess, of how much you want it. You can easily see people give up quite easy sometimes. But no, it all depends on your heart yourself, I reckon.
Yeah.
And obviously, if your fitness is up to date and everything, but, you know, you should be able to perform well on the day, like.
Yeah.
But just that's about that.
And does your parents know you're also doing the King of the Streets and that? Do they support it?
They, like, my mum is not so fussed with me doing this bare stuff at all, like. She's not, like, but I don't know if she's looked at it at all or anything, and I wouldn't tell her what it is either. Just because, like, you know, she's not the biggest fan of it. She's never come to watch any of my fights, but my dad has.
Yeah.
But yeah, he doesn't mind me doing the bare knuckle, but if it's like in the ring and if it's like done tidy, like, but that's not. I want to fight anyway, you know. Like, just like. Yeah, they look after me, you know, they try to, but I'm old enough now, I can do what I want, you know.
Yeah. So how do you mentally prepare for a no rules fight? Is it different to a regular brawl?
Mate, ask the question to yourself. Imagine if someone started on you outside now.
Yeah.
In 5 minutes time or 2 hours. What would you know, you haven't got a question. You wouldn't be able to have time to prepare yourself. You just got to be ready. So that's how I am for every fight. I never really think into it too much or nothing.
Yes.
I just I just turn up and... But honestly, like 10 minutes before my King of the Streets fight, right, I was downstairs in the little bull rings, the bull area parts.
Yeah, it was a bullfighting ring, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I was downstairs for 40 minutes by myself, waiting, warming up and stuff like that. And when they said, Joe, your fight will be ready in 5 minutes, I was standing there walking back and forth and I was thinking, fuck, am I actually here? Am I actually doing this? Oh my God, I'm actually fighting now in 5 minutes, with no problem in my mind at all, or no fucking sweat, shake or nothing, You just gotta...
Wow.
Yeah, that's the thing where I guess it helps me. I just think, well, I don't mind fighting, so it's like, I don't ever prepare myself too much or anything, but...
It's crazy that you don't get super nervous then, because even like George St. Pierre would say, he gets super nervous before fighting. He sleeps like shit the night before because he's so nervous and,
Mate, me and my missus are in bed the night before looking at each other, laughing our heads off, like thinking, yeah, look what's going to happen tomorrow, like, do you know what I mean? I think it's because I was an athlete, obviously, since I was a young, since I was 7, that's when I started athletics, and I was in competitions then, like, do you know what I mean? In the winter, I was doing cross country. In the summer, I was on the track. So I was into the sport life scene for ages, mate. And I was getting, I had to compete against people when I was only 10 years of age, like, do you know what I mean? So I already went through my guts courage then and went through it enough. So just because it's fighting, there's not much difference, like, So I've already battled feeling insecure. Or I've already been through enough when I was younger and felt my worries and everything then. Now it's just that you're used to it, like, it isn't no problem, like.
So, and what was the most painful moment in your career, both mentally and physically?
Oh, well, I haven't really had many, to be honest, but I've enjoyed everything, I've enjoyed every fight I've had. I'm into boxing just and that, and because, well, I just love it. I love training anyway. I'm an active bastard. I can't keep still. I can't, I'm fit as hell. So fighting, since obviously like I done my first fight and won it, and then I just done more and more, and then won them. I think, wow, that's just what I'm gonna do. I have never had no problems, like, at all, or nothing's ever made me worry or ever affected me at all.
Seems like you're mentally very strong.
Oh yeah, like I'm waiting, like don't get me wrong, like, do you know what I mean, I'm waiting for, like, I haven't been knocked out yet or anything like that, and like, I'm just waiting for it because it's gonna come, like, and I'm expecting it, and then, but to be honest, the way I am and my attitude, but when it happens, I'm gonna be fucking chuffed about it and going, fucking hell, I'm actually being knocked out, like, fucking hell, did you see that, I won't be disheartened about it and stuff like that, or I'll be actually like, fuck yes, wow, what the fuck, how did that happen? Do you know what I mean? I'll be hyped about it. I love life, to be honest, but I'm full of, like, just joyness and that. I love my life, but I do the things that I want to do. I give support to the people, like, I'm just decent, but I love my life, but so. Yeah, I've never had no worries in that, like, and nothing's ever gets me down, to be honest. But,
that's good, man.
Yeah, something pisses me off, I just fucking blank that off and go on to the next thing.
Also, get me in the ring, if you want. So what keeps you coming back to this form? Why do you love it so much? What makes you keep coming back?
Well, just because I've started with the King of the Streets now, I'm very, very intrigued to them. But I love everything they do of the fighting, from everything, the production line of everything. I love it all. Like, it feels like you're part of something.
And like you say, they were covering flights and.
Yeah, it's underground secret, like, innit? So it feels like you're in, it really does feel like, you're not there fighting in front of fucking 2,000 people or even 200 people. You're fighting there with just the fighters watching and then a couple of people watching, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the coaches and stuff, like, I just love I love the scene of it and everything. So I'm not going to stop that, but until something happens to me, you know.
Yeah.
Until I get bad injuries, you know, and stuff.
Yeah.
Then I'll stop.
Yeah.
But I'm going to carry on going because I fucking love it. But
yeah.
if I could have a fight now and then have another one another time, then that, yeah.
And do they have like a paramedic team on site? Because obviously I've seen some people get some brutal head kicks and land straight on their face on concrete.
Yeah, they do straight away. They have.
Yeah, that's good.
They have people there as well to take you to hospital as well, just in case if you have to, you know.
Yeah, that's good.
They are like that, yeah. Even though how ruthless it is and everything, they obviously do take care and look after the fighters. They had everything there when I was fighting for them.
What do you think separate you from just from a normal street brawler?
What separates me from
it? From a normal like street brawler or pub brawler, what would separate you? Is it skill or, you know, determination or?
Probably my looks. You won't see many good looking bastards like me in the pub fucking causing shit, man. Yeah, not much difference, but to be honest, for that question, nothing really. That's what, it's not, but when you're having a street fight, but it's completely different to boxing, you know. Some people have commented before on my videos and stuff like that, saying, oh my god, if you're going to fight like that, you're going to get fucked up. Oh my god, your guard was down, all this and that. And I'm like, oh, look how many punches you threw and missed. And I'm thinking, you watch a boxing fight, and what, like, you know, it's like 170 fucking punches are missed, like, do you know what I mean, in a boxing fight. Just because they've seen 2 minutes of a street fight, they think they got enough comments to criticise you on and stuff. But it's like you watch a boxing match and then a street fight, is it kind of the same thing really? You're still fucking punching someone, but you're still going to miss a few, you know, load of times as well. Like, that's what.
So how did your upbringing shape you into the fighter you are today? Was violence always a part of your life?
No, it's probably my parents looked after me like so well and was not strict at all, but just brought me up very managed in the right way. So then now, because obviously I'm old enough, like, and I don't, I still listen to them, but I don't have, you know, it's up to me how I want to live my life now. And I like the fighting scene. I do it out of respect, and I do it out of, well, I'm good at it, like, do you know what I mean? It's so, yeah.
So can you walk us through what it's like being in a no rules fight? Like, how chaotic does it get? And
the build up of it, but the feeling of it is like insane, you know, because you've got to be aware of every like option, like, you know, like every signal, like anything can happen, like, you know, so it's
like a boxer only worries about boxing, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Where MMA you've got everything or Thai, but with no rules, it's no rules. Even eye gouging, I've seen people do.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, when I had just had my King of the Street fight, Alex was on top of me at one point, and I was thinking, fuck. I was like, this is the point where I've seen plenty of people get fucked up now, and this is it. I'm gonna get fucked. I was like, I'm just gonna cover up now. But then something happened to me, and I just turned around and got off it, and like, you know, he come off me then. And, man, I just got, my mind keeps going, fucking. Fucking hell.
So what's the dirtiest tactic you've seen someone use in a fight, and did it change your mind, how you think about when you go into a fight after seeing them doing that?
Oh, just eye gouging is the worst, I think, to be honest, but you know, I wouldn't mind, like, you know, if someone wanted to fucking try and bite me or something, like, it's like, I could only imagine what I'd want to do to them after that, like, do you know what I mean? And biting me isn't going to stop me from fighting either, like, do you know what I mean? So, but eye gouging, I think, I don't think that's winning a fight, is it? But if you're going into a no rules fight, anything can be done, but you can fucking groin attack as well, like, you know?
Yeah.
So imagine being fucking curled up in a ball and then the guy starts punching your fucking nuts, like. I'm not being funny, I think I'd fucking say I'm fucking done, get off. And then I'd want to fucking punch him again and after it, like, you know, just because of it, like. But no, I think eye gouging is clearly the worst thing, like, you know, but to win a fight by eye gouging, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, I don't know, it's not really to fighting, but in the no rules, it doesn't matter what the fuck you do. Like,
yeah,
you know?
anything
like
goes,
I
guess.
the guy's cock and balls and just twist them, and I'm not being funny. I think any man would want to stop then.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to carry on trying to fucking punch him.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, you won that fight. Rematch.
And does violence ever follow you outside the ring, or did you ever have somebody you had to deal with outside of the ring that follows you around, you know, shit from that carried on from the ring till outside of it?
Oh no, but no. I only had one problem, like obviously, like with one person who I had a fight with before from my area, like from where I live, like you know, because yeah, he's just a bloody fucking dick, but yeah, that's why I wanted to fight him. But no, after I smashed him up, but he can fucking come and try it if he wants it, and I'll fucking have him again. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, I've never had no problem, but if he ever would, I'd fucking do him again. To teach him a lesson, like, you know. He's a bully, he is, see, from around where I am, like, and I don't like bullies, like, you know.
Yeah. Would you say each fight takes a new toll on your body, like injuries or on your muscles or tendons? You know, how's the injuries like?
Oh yeah, you could say that, but yeah, fucking hell. Yeah, you do get fucking, yeah. I just had my SI joint hit my hip out fucking out of place, like, for 2.5, 3 weeks after this King of the Streets fight. Fuck, that was a bastard, like. I just went to a chiropractor and had that done. And yeah. Oh, you fucker. I'm not gonna be able to speak much when you're fucking doing that, but.
Now it's the fun bit, the colouring in.
Yeah, I don't mind it, but fucking hell, like, I don't fucking chat, like.
So what was your worst injury then?
Nothing but broke a nose. And then it got fixed within fucking 10 seconds after it. Fucking boiling.
So what's the one thing that people don't understand about no rules fighting?
Oh, fucking anything like that. It is, no rules literally means no rules, like, you know. Yeah, fuck, you're allowed to do anything, but you don't have to even punch. You know, when you think of a fight, like, you know, you think, oh yeah, punching or whatever, like, you don't even have to punch them, you can do anything.
Yeah, do you think people don't appreciate it?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think like that, so that don't come into my head, fuck them. People don't appreciate it, fuck them, innit? That's their issue. That's their problem, I don't bother me. Fucking...
Is other people allowed to attend these fights, or is it literally only the fighters?
There's some events of King of the Streets on YouTube. And you see them like around the cage that they did have a lot of people there, like. But the event I had, no, there was no fucking spectators. There was none. There was there was. It was a European Bareknuckle champ. He was there. And then it looked like 2 other rich people, like, they were there, and that was that. And then it was just the coaches, so it was very private. The one that I had attended.
So how would you normally prepare for a no rules Bareknuckle fight? You know, compared to previous fights, what's different when you prepare for this?
Back all that.
Hey?
Nothing. I don't mind that. I know exactly what can happen when you're in the fights and that.
Yeah.
And I fucking like it. I'd want to be able to kick someone's fucking head in, hopefully one day. I broke your fucking head when they're on the floor, and if it happens to me, it's fucking happy days as well, like.
Do you have any background with, like, you know, wrestling or jiu-jitsu?
No, fuck all that. Nothing. Just my strength, I guess. And my quick reactions, like, that's about it. No, I haven't had no training for it and that, like, but I don't mind.
And would you say, for instance, you box the bag with no hand wraps and things like that?
What do you mean?
Because usually people obviously use hand wraps and things and mitts when they box the bag to protect their hands. But I see a lot of bare-knuckle guys, they just
I
do
think
it
that
bare
comes
hands.
out fucking of habit as well, like, do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I fucking turn up for boxing classes and I think, oh fucking hell, I didn't even bring my gloves, like, and then I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it actually strengthens it up at all or whatever, but I don't know. I think you just do it because you're used to it, innit? Fucking cunt.
Can anybody go and fight on this King of the Streets, or do you have to
for the majority of fight platforms, you have to at least show them some kind of fucking fight footage and that as well anyway.
Yeah.
Like proper fight footage, like that you've been on a company before or something, like, you know.
Yeah.
So not anyone, like, you know, not anyone, but yeah, realistically, anyone who has any background of fighting can, yeah.
Yeah, we're getting through this. I'm trying to get through it nice and quick.
But fuck me, like, fucking hell, I'm
Yeah, what is it, what made you get this tattoo? Obviously we're doing the Militant fight wear tattoo, the logo, which was just changed into Fight Club. So yeah, what's the story behind that?
Oh, well, Militant is like they're a clothing brand, they are, from the UK.
Oh yes, where are they based?
Manchester, I think, to be honest. Yeah,
Manchester, right.
yeah, they've got a gym somewhere now, they have as well.
Yeah.
They say they're just a clothing brand company who likes to get into the violent scene.
Yes,
stuff
yes,
like that.
okay.
And a bit of the underground world.
Nice.
There's a couple of hooligans and that, I'd say, that are organising it as well and stuff like that.
All right, interesting.
But yeah, they're a good bunch of boys. I haven't actually met them face to face yet.
Right,
but I've been very close with them online now for the last couple of years. They've always sent me free clothing brands as well, you know, like t-shirts.
Nice, like a sponsor.
Well, kind of, yeah. Because I'm a fighter, I love the scene of what they do. There's always black and white. They all lay their little photos and edits and that. Big groups of boys, like, and I was thinking, fuck, that's a nice little gang to be a part of. And yeah, they just basically help out any fighters, like around for, you know, fighters who are interested in what they do and stuff. And then they just help out and share their posts and say good luck to this guy. That's pretty cool. But they've got their own gym now as well. They have, so obviously they get to, you know.
What, like a fighting gym or?
Yeah, they've just got a few bags there in the ring and stuff like that.
Nice.
And that, but yeah, they've just been sending me free products like for the last couple of years. Like,
that's pretty cool.
I love obviously sharing their thing, and that's why I'm having the tattoo now. Like,
yeah, man.
And but yeah, even though I haven't met the guys yet, like they were gonna come to my fight with Bash. Yeah.
Oh really?
This is how mad it seems like they are.
Yeah.
They had to get onto free trains to get to Hastings, right?
Right.
At the beginning of the year to get to where the fight was, but. The second train that they got on, there was another group of boys on there. They ended up fucking arguing and all this and that. They ended up scrapping with these other boys. Geez. So then there was 2 stops before, and anyway they got kicked off the train then. So they never ended up making it to the fight. Like,
aye, fucking hell.
Well, I couldn't fucking fault them for that anyway. You know what I mean? But cool, I've actually got some products for you as well off them. But
all right, that's nice.
You have 2 t-shirts.
Ah, that's cool, man.
A couple of stickers and everything.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, it's just a couple of t-shirts and off them.
Cheers, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, and big up Militant fight wear. Yeah. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man.
They're nice clothes, they are.
Yeah.
Oh, there we are. Some nice little stickers.
That's cool, man.
And you can stick them up.
There we go.
Stick one of these up in the shop if you can.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, they really a good company.
We'll keep it for the new shop. Obviously, we're moving location. Yeah.
They're decent guys, but they're good company, like they are. They're freaking decent, they are, yeah.
So yeah, Joseph, I wanted to ask you as well. On what social media platforms are you? What's your main one? Do you do TikTok? I know you're on Instagram. I don't know if you do YouTube or anything like that. Oh no,
I'm only on Instagram. Yeah.
Instagram,
yeah.
So where can people find you? What's your profile called?
On Instagram, Joseph Haphgood 227.
Right. We'll put that in the video anyway.
Yeah, nice.
And in the description of the video, so people can reach out to you and, you know, check out your fight. So if they want to sponsor you, because obviously it's a good platform, and these fight videos rack up fucking millions of views.
They do,
So it's literally, it can happen overnight, you know what I mean?
It can, yeah.
And I mean, you've already won in good fashion in your last fight with King of the Streets.
Yeah.
And obviously you've got more coming. So yeah, good sponsor chances if you want to reach out to Joseph.
Nice one, that's
talk about that.
Yeah, any teeth whitening companies would be good.
Yeah, might be a good one to have.
Any car sales companies as well, like. Yeah, thanks for having me on here though, but I am
I appreciate you coming on as well, man. It's been a pleasure.
Give me a little bit of pain and a few twitches here and there, like.
How would you say is the experience to do an interview while getting tattooed?
Just you get a little bit more hot and bothered, maybe. It's just no, it's nice, but I'm chuffed. I'm chuffed to be on here, but.
Is there anything else you wanted to say to anyone? Maybe any aspiring, upcoming young fighters that want to do the no rules, especially?
If you're fucking that mad and you want to do it, like, you know. But no, I just say never give up, though. You know what I mean? If you have a desire for something and just stick at it. And even if fucking things happen to you and fucking knock you back for a few months or even a year, if that's what you really want, to actually carry on going for it, like, you know what I mean? Don't stop, because it doesn't matter if you're injured for 2 years, 3 years. If you want and it's the only thing you're good at, don't maybe try not to start something else. Just stick at what you truly fucking love and what you actually want to do.
Yeah.
You know, because I had a setback in this fighting career already with a problem, like, and it set me back for a good few months, and it really affected me as well. And I thought, fucking hell, that's it, I'm not going to be able to do it again. But nah, I come out of it, and well, yeah, fucking hell, signed an application form for King of the Streets, and then bam.
Yeah.
You look at me now, like, I'm fucking. You know, and I thought I was going to give it up, like, to be honest, like a good few months ago.
And to be fair, that's a pretty serious setback. Obviously, we've talked about it, and yeah, it's not something lightly.
No.
Yeah, and I know you don't want to make all your things just public and moan about it on social media, but yeah, fair play for coming back.
Oh,
you know.
But yeah, that's the true heart in myself, see, and that's where I get my own pleasure from it as well. Then, like, you know.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Nah, but yeah, if any you youngsters now at all, if you've got any desire for anything, even if it's fucking paintings, like, do you know what I mean? Just stick at it, and if you really love that one thing, and anything does stop you or gives you a little fucking hurdle, just wait until the time is right, like, and it will come. Like, because it's happened to me. So I literally thought I was done, you know. And then now, all of a sudden, a couple of months down the line, but fucking hell, the best thing ever, dreams were coming true for me, like, even bigger dreams, like, than I thought, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never actually thought I'd ever. I used to watch King of the Streets, but I'm thinking, well, wow, look at that, imagine being one of their friends, imagine fucking doing that, fighting and that, like, and stuff. And then now I've even done it, and it's been a month since. I still don't know. I still watch King of the Streets. Like, I think, fucking hell, yeah, man, imagine that. Imagine being one of their mates. Like, and I'm thinking, fucking hell, I'm actually one of the guys who are doing it. You know, I'm that chuffed, and it's baffling. I love it so much. The scene of it all and everything. It's like, fuck, I still can't believe I've even fucking done it myself. Like, you know. Yeah. It was kind of like a whole blur the whole time. Was like, there was so much enjoyment and fucking excitement. Like.
All right, brother, we're all done. It was an absolute pleasure to have you and meet you. Thanks for coming, bro.
It's looking nice, man.
And I wish you fucking all the best. I wish you many wins and fucking smashing heads in, brother.
Yeah, so, that's all I want to do. So yeah, fuck,
it's a treat to watch you, and I'll definitely keep watching your fights going forward. All the best.
Hopefully you'll have a few now by the next year and everything.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Nice one. Thanks, mate.
Awesome, brother.
Tidy, man.